Hello friends, in this video lesson we are going to discuss political science paper 1 2021 mains. So we are going to discuss the 10 markers in question 1. So the first question is feminist critique of state. So here we have to identify the central theme of the question. So here the central theme or a political concept is a state. So introduction should revolve around state. So you can start with the concept of state, like Garner says that political science starts and ends with the state. So that should be the introduction, or you can define the idea of state as well. So that is fine. In body part, you have to bring in the firstly the feminist critique of state. So look, there are different streams of thoughts in feminism. So liberal feminism does not criticize the state. So here you should not start with the liberal feminism, but you should start with the radical feminism, because radical feminism criticizes state. And you can bring in the scholars. So there are two scholars you can specifically bring in this area. So Catherine McKinnon, and secondly you can also bring in the Shula Smith Firestone. So what they say, the radical feminism focuses on the concept of patriarchy. So what Catherine McKinnon says is that there is no conception of state. There is only conception of power. So state is mere reflection of this power, and this power is in the nature of male power or patriarchy. So you can write this in Shula Smith's Firestone, in her work, like dialectics of sex. What she says is the patriarchy is the base, and state is superstructure. So it is mere reflection of reflection of the patriarchy. So that you can quote here. So that should be your start of the answer, that you can bring in with the radical feminism. Secondly, you can also bring in the social feminism. So here you have to quote two specific scholars. You can quote Angels and Sheila Routh Betham. So they both criticize state state leads to violence on workers and gender or woman. So this perspective you can quote, and along with that you can also include the other narratives in feminism. Like you can bring in the ecofeminism, or you can also bring in the anarchic feminism, which says that state leads to violation of dignity of woman and degradation of environment. So in your body part you have explained the different streams. So the your conclusion should sum up the criticism. So what you can say that feminism is meta narrative. Meta narrative or meta, you can quote meta ideology with different variants. Hmm? So because of that there is not a coherence in criticism, but they they held that there is need for reformation of state to promote interest of women. So in this way you can conclude. So that is the answer for the first question. So I'll briefly discuss the structure of the answer. So introduction, deal with key theme, that is state, body part. Explain feminist perspective of state. It should be stream wise. So that is the second step. And in conclusion you can bring in the summation or underline theme of criticism of feminist perspective on state. So in this way you can make a framework for you answer for the question one. So that is there.